Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, and I guess it is finally time for rockets. My goodness, this has been quite the trip. Well, at least that's what I'm going to try to do in this episode. If you watched the previous one, you may have noticed my entire setup here has been completely overhauled. That's because I plan to change my cooling system. My steam turbine aqua tuner setup here is completely gone because I realized something. I could use the heat in this place for free heating of water, and what that's gonna do for me is it's going to turn the water into steam, which I'm going to use to fuel my rocket, hopefully. The concept, I've already tried it. As you can see, I've already made this entire setup here. This is essentially a steam making facility, a little enclosed area where I supply it with salt water from my saltwater geyser down here. I chose the salt water directly instead of getting my clean water supply, which was being refined down there, because I mean this kind of just skips the whole process of refining the water into steam, because when you heat up the salt water, it just becomes steam right away. You don't need to go through the hoops and whatnot of refining it into water. That's just wasted progress. But anyway, first off, I'm gonna do this. It's just cooling. So basically, if you're familiar with this game, it's vacuum in here, so naturally there wouldn't be any heat transfer even if I put pipes and whatnot and drywall and temp shift plates. So what's the deal? Well, as you can see, it's the concept I did in my previous video. There's a layer of crude oil here, and the crude oil essentially acts as a medium, because in this game, if you're unfamiliar, only one liquid or gas can exist in each tile. As you can see, there's like squares here. So each tile can only be inhabited by either a liquid or a solid. Obviously, liquids fall to the ground and gases spread everywhere. So the thing is, here there's vacuum everywhere, that there's no drywall, and the drywall prevents liquid and gases from being deleted by vacuum. But since gases float up and expand, I chose liquid instead, and crude oil is very good because it's got high temperature ranges. It's fine. And essentially this is a powerless, once I fill this cooling pipe up with crude oil, it's essentially gonna be powerless. It's gonna cycle through the pipes without power because of the insulated liquid pipe, and I probably just have to remove a pipe or two to give it some extra space, that pressure. So as you can see, from a static 113-ish degrees here, once we go through here, once we go past these radiant liquid pipes, which are made for heat transfer, I also made it out of gold. It goes from 112 to 163, and then up here it goes to 164, and then 172. Obviously, it's state of equilibrium. It's not gonna absorb all the heat. It's gonna absorb as much heat as it can until it reaches equilibrium, yada yada, all that complicated stuff. And then the point is, it goes here, it deposits the hot, deposits the hot into the liquid. As you can see, the liquid is already heating up into steam, and you can already see there's what's this dripping here? Salt, because the salt water is turning to steam and the salt is depositing. So this works already. This concept works. This is actually the first time I tried it. The only reason why there's already steam in this place and why I have steam backed up in these tanks is, well, the surrounding tiles are hot, or were hot. The entire place was hot. It was like 160 degrees, and the tile surrounding it was 160 degrees, so kind of heated up the place already for me. So I knew the concept was gonna work. I just didn't know if the piping was gonna work, so I left that for this video. And as you can see, it is working smoothly. Though I kinda wanna, before I get to the rocket part, because this is what's gonna fuel my rocket, I just wanna make an automation switch here. I wanna have, I always do this with a lot of these simple automation systems. If I want, if it usually if it controls some form of what do you call this, resource, if it uses some form of resources that are not something I want to expend too much, like my liquids, I usually put an AND gate and the switch just so that I can, you know, turn it off if I want to. So yeah, simple as that. And this just quick explanation, I guess, on my space scanner setup. This used to be just one, but now there's 3 of them, and I've set it up this way. Again, same setup here. There's, you can see that there's crude oil here, but you don't see any here. But there is definitely crude oil here. If I hover over, you can see at the very bottom it says crude oil. It's just the way, you know, airflow tiles work. And I made this entire setup to work if I don't want to open it because this one is detecting there's an incoming object. But basically, it opens, it falls down, and then the regolith falls, and then, you know, these robo miners are perfectly placed that they're in places where the regolith will not fall into. I guess I could show that later once the meteor shower stops. And I just have it closed because I don't really need it open right now. I was just, I didn't want to keep building this while the doors were open because, you know, it's extreme light here, you know. When I was initially building this entire surface area here, my duplicants were getting nothing but sunburns, so you know. Anyway, I think I have a copious amount of steam here. Each tile of air here contains about 400 grams of steam. I only need I think 900 grams, if I remember correctly. I did a bit of research, but I didn't want to spoil the entire fun for myself. So, I am finally here in Rocket Land. I don't know if this is wide enough. It seems to be just wide enough. I don't know if that's fine. So I'll just keep it here. And yes, I'm putting it here. I specifically saved this abyssalite here just in case I needed it for something, and turns out I need it for something because it's a space engine. I'm assuming it's gonna be hot. Now, aside from some stuff that I researched, I have absolutely no idea how this is gonna go. I did not do extensive research because, again, I did not want to spoil all the fun. And yeah, I'm just gonna wing it, I guess. I'm just making this scaffolding here just to be clear of the regolith properly. Let's see. I do know, I just remembered, I do know that I need gantries. And I do think I want to separate this with some bunker tiles, because this is gonna be open at some point. So I wanna clear this stuff off and make sure that there's nothing there when I need it to be not there. Now, the thing I'm concerned about this is, obviously, there's gonna be stuff like, what if meteors are happening while, let's say, the rocket is landing? In full honesty, I have no idea, so I'm probably gonna lose my mind when that happens and something goes horribly, horribly wrong. But hey, that's what we're here for. We're here for exploring. Now, how the hell does this work? Again, I've never messed with this. It can't be that far, so it's only up to here. I don't know where the gantry should be. Assuming this gantry, the fact that I can build it like this means that I can have it floating. But obviously I want door there. I don't specifically know if I need bunker doors for this, but you know, just to be safe, I guess. I'm gonna bunker doors this up. Oh, and the gantry needs power, apparently. Makes sense, makes sense. I mean, it is a machine. It extends and retracts and whatnot. But yeah, this is the point where I'm glad I put all that time into my steam engines. I mean, my steam engine, my steel empire. It's because I have, right now, I have 23,000 steam. I keep saying steam, steel. I have 23,000. Well, now it's 20,000, 22,000 steel. But Mike, oh sorry, I hit the mic. But when I last recorded, and when I started playing this offline, just to, you know, get some stuff working off camera, I had somewhere around, I say give or take, 30, 35, 40,000 steel, and all of that was put into building all of this. So that's around 10,000 steels. Alright, here's the difficult part. Here's the part that I not so happy about, is the space scanner. Because the thing is, I need a space scanner to open the door if there's a rocket coming in. That would be ideal, you know? The rocket's coming in, I want to open the doors. But I can't build it normally like this, because then the scanner would be where the rocket would be. Oh yeah, right. Speaking of which, I was going to open this, like I said, just so you guys can see how this works. Down comes the regolith, and as you can see, the robo miners are exactly where the regolith is not gonna fall, and I've perfectly made it so that they're going to dig everything that is going to land in their range. So, you know, simple as that. Obviously, the scanners are gonna be disabled while that's happening, but you know, it's gonna be for a short while. Anyway. Alright, I actually have an idea how to do this. Oh my goodness, I just had a lovely idea. Oh my god, I knew it. There's a specific reason why I made this here, this little thing that was originally connected to my steam turbine. I could make this, I can make the turbine here instead. Again, zero power with how this thing is flowing because of this simple trick with a liquid bridge. It's just flowing freely without any power. And it's being heated up by the hot materials being deposited by the whatchamacallit, the meteors. So that place is gonna heat up really well. And I can just put this turbine here. Am I crazy? Is this not right? I can just deposit it back in here. And then have this power that. And then obviously this is gonna be self-cooling, so I want to turn it off if I need to turn it off. And the steam turbine is gonna be hot though, that's the thing. So might need to modify this a bit. Because it's, yeah. No. again, I need to stop overcomplicating things. I just need to do the same thing I did here. And where is it? I need a bridge. I mean joint plate. Here we go. So this acts as a, you know, block. Then all we need to do is place a bunch of drywall. It's working. It's turning on, but I need to prepare everything else first. Not that one. Not that one. More drywall, please. I don't know why I couldn't build it here. Oh, I can, but never mind. I can build it here instead. Then we'll put a pipe through here. Well, no. I guess, it needs its own cooling, I guess. Maybe I could use the stuff from this thing to cool itself, because it is going to overheat. That's the issue here. It might actually it will overheat because there's no medium in this place. So it's not a flawless plan. So I want to do it like this, maybe, and a radiant pipe here, this like this, and then it'll cool itself down, maybe. Ah, okay, it's not getting built because the people can't get to the regolith and other rocks that's there. I guess I have to dig this place out first before I build the rocket. Makes sense, makes sense. Oh my god, I've been playing on 2x speed this entire time. I didn't even notice. I usually play in ×3. That's why it's going so slow. I'm sorry for that. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this up anyway, so you probably won't have to suffer through that. There we have it. The gantry is built. Well, not this one below, but it's built. They can get to it now. That's nice. Deconstruct these ones. Rebuild this gantry here. Then it's time to piece by piece build the rocket. Maybe I want another gantry on the other side. Maybe. I mean, that makes sense, I guess. You just build this out of insulated tiles first. I guess a double gantry would not hurt, but how much power does it use? 100. Oh! Ooh! Oh! Okay. 1,200 per gantry. Ah. I should have checked the power supply, huh? Oh my goodness, that's as expensive as a that's as expensive as an aqua tuner. My goodness, I'll put these separately so I can turn one, so I can close one at one time so that I don't blow my power supply and overload it. Okay, so obviously I have my space scanners built already, but the thing that's making it difficult for me to plan how I'm gonna automate this door is, well, I don't have the option to detect incoming rockets, so I don't know how I'm gonna. I guess it's gonna appear once I build the rocket. Makes sense, obviously. If you think about it, makes sense that it's gonna need to have a rocket built for you to have that option, because that'd be concerning if there's a rocket arriving and you haven't built one yet. So I'll start with a simple setup of this. The usual NOT gate, automation wires into an AND gate, with a switch. So I have manual control over the doors, or at least the initial input for this one. Okay, so while the night is about to end, do I have my... Good thing I have my exosuit forge. I'm gonna make another Atmo suit because apparently it needs an Atmo suit. And I think I don't have any spare, do I? Yeah, I don't have any spare. I think I used them all. Uh-oh. We detecting meteor showers. Someone quick, build the other space scanner so that the doors close. Quick! Faster, my friends, faster. The doors will oh, actually I can manually do this. I forgot. See, that's the beauty of this double setup. There we go, just in time for the meteor shower to start. Goodness, that was close. Okay, so we have an Atmos suit in here now. Do we? Yes, has an Atmos suit. No, astronauts. This. Oh, right. I need an astronaut. This is. Rocket. Do any of my duplicate? Right! Wonder Ronaldo, my champion. Oh my god, she has just enough morale. Oh my god. Right. Wonder Ronaldo. Wait, if I do this, is she just gonna stay in there? Or is she just assigned? Is that the deal here? Missing gantry? Oh, is it too low? Is that why? Is that the case? Okay. There's automation? What? How am I gonna automate this thing? What? Hold on, I'm baffled. How? There's a bunch of moving parts here that I'm not getting. So good thing I saw that. Good thing I opened the thing here, the automation overlay. Green signal when a rocket checklist is complete. Otherwise, red is awaits launch command. Launch rocket. Green signal. So do I need to automate this? Ah, interesting. But anyway, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Gantry, I'm assuming needs to be this high. Okay, thank God. Okay, so I don't have to overcomplicate this. In fact, I don't have to do much at all, except a simple silo door open here. Because I was very concerned. I had to research it. But yeah, I was very concerned what was gonna happen with the rocket if there was regolith in the way. And apparently if the rocket is arriving, it's fine. I know I didn't want to spoil the fun, but at the same time, I guess I apologize. It's also, why is this gantry still not being built? What the hell? I mean, it's built, but why is it not working? What the heck? But yeah, apparently the only issues with rockets is entombment initially, you know. Once you're gonna launch the rocket must not be entombed in any way. It makes sense. But apparently, thank goodness, the way rockets work is when they're arriving, they destroy any regolith on the way down. Kind of spoiled myself, but that really wasn't the issue I was going for. I was looking at space scanners and whatnot, like how do I automate this, like, because the doors, I was wondering, the space scanner here is gonna, if I set it the way I was gonna plan to set it, it's gonna open when the rocket is arriving. But how do I open it if it's just about to leave? So yeah, that's why I did the research. Also, where do I put this? Always, I put it here and I put it here. I think it has to be here. Now that I look at it, I think this is the door right here. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. If I'm wrong about where this gantry should be placed, I have no idea. Also, I don't know if I need to pull the gantry out if I'm gonna launch the rocket. I assume I do need to. Oh, close the door. There's an ongoing meteor shower. I'm gonna remove the ladders because I need to keep the doors open while the rocket is out, obviously. The rocket is coming back and it needs to... it needs to be available to be got. You know, it needs to be able to get through. But I'm gonna remove the whatchamacallits, these ladders. Because while the door is open, the meteors are just gonna continuously damage the ladders. Which is not good. I mean, I could... The thing is, I'm gonna leave this door closed so that they don't have access to this area. But, like... I guess these ladders are kind of unnecessary as well, so it's fine anyway. Okay, there. The gantry is fine now. We are good. So now all I need to do is wait for this meteor shower to end. And then... I guess it's launch time from that point on. Oh, speak of the devil. It's the end of the... It's the end of the... meteor shower. Oops. Blast doors open, and then we're gonna send a rocket. How do I do that? Does it need to be from this? Oh, there's a launch mission button here. Let's see. Wait, then that... Huh. How do I launch rocket? How do I do? Wait, I'm concerned. Total thrust is 18,000. The distance is 10,000 kilometers. Is this gonna be a one-way trip? This is concerning. Huh. I guess this is it. This is the test. This is the ultimate test. There it is. Space race. Launch your first rocket into space. I hope this isn't a one-way trip. Because my current thrust capacity is, with the weight penalties, like 13,000 kilometers. The distance is 10,000, so... As I suspected, our asteroid and the estimated mass missing from the nearby planet are nearly identical. We aren't on the target location. We never even left home. Oh, the plot thickens. Go! Oh my god, there it goes! Well, that damaged the gantries. Wait, just hold on a minute. Yeah, I don't see what you call this. I don't see what's her name. My champion. Wonder, yeah, Wonder Ronaldo is not available. So the, the entire time Wonder Ronaldo was in that goddamn rocket. Oh, that is funny. But I did it! I launched my first rocket into space. I broke my gantries on the way out, but you know what? You live and you learn. We find things out. Can I see where the rocket is? Time remaining. Okay. There we go. That was a simple fix. There we go. I did it. I have reached space. Oh my god, this is actually exciting. Well, I've reached a high point in my gameplay, in Oxygen Not Included. This is the furthest I've gone. Well, actually, everything past a certain point was already the furthest I've gone in this game. But the fact that I finally actually made it to space travel is... I don't know, it's so exciting to me. Ever since I saw this game being played by Markiplier, I was so excited to play it myself, and when I finally got enough money to buy it for myself, I was so excited to play it, and playing it, I realized how difficult it was and how difficult it would be to even reach this point in the game. My god, it's... I guess I should just leave it at that. I'm at a loss for words. Okay, so I said that I'm gonna edit this in between the original end of my video, but I already had my mission arrive here, and I sent another one that's about to arrive back now because I didn't want to blue ball you guys and not show the rocket arriving at the very least. So you know, I launched another mission, then I'm back here recording just before it arrives again. So I'm just gonna wait for that, and just so you guys can see the magnificent return of the rocket. It's very nice to see. There it is! Oh, it dropped the data bank! There it is! 50 data... 60! Hey! What does it say? Waiting to disembark. Alright, welcome back, champion. There she is. Come back home. Anyway, that's it. I just wanted to show that to you guys because I mean this has been quite the adventure to get to this point in the game, and I might as well show you the entire progress. But anyway, let me close the doors up there, and I guess that's a goodbye for a second time. Well, if you're watching this, thank you for watching, and if you like this one, hopefully you subscribe, and yeah, anyway, again, like I said, thank you for watching, and I guess I'll see you in the next one, hopefully.